Hey guys, what is going on everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, ladies and gents. Welcome on back to a brand new Blitz News video. And today we are going to be discussing the announcement, finally, of the LEGO Ninjago movie video game. Yes, you heard me correctly. I know what you might be saying, like, wait a minute, is this really happening? Oh, hey, Blitz, didn't you talk about this a little while back, saying that this might be happening? Yes, I did. And yay! I guess that's really nice to be able to have predicted that. So that is pretty ridiculously awesome. I'm quite happy about the fact that it is actually coming true. So before we watch the trailer, which we will together, I have not actually seen the trailer yet, so this is going to be pretty cool. Hopefully we'll enjoy it together and we'll be able to therefore I guess just have an authentic reaction as to what actually has happened and what is actually the trailer all about. Let's discuss some of the key details for the game itself. So first and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, the LEGO Ninjago movie video game will be coming out on September 22nd of 2017, which means it will be coming out prior to LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2, which is pretty interesting. Definitely surprised by that one. And this game will be available on the Xbox One, the Nintendo Switch, the PlayStation 4 system, so that's either Pro or Slim or the original PS4, so either one of those will work, same as with the Xbox One. And it will, of course, coincide with the release of the movie in theaters, so that is pretty exciting as well. So with all that in mind, ladies and gents, let's watch the trailer first, and then we're going to discuss some other lovely details about the game. I'm actually really stoked to see what the game will be like. Hopefully it's awesome. I think I have like a bit of a feeling like this is going to be somewhat similar to the LEGO movie video game, and that's not a bad thing by any means necessary, because that was a really fun game. So let's see what we have here as we click to go on ahead and launch. Oh, and by the way, the game is also going to come out on the PC, aka the personal computer.
As Ninjago City
falls. The city has fallen. It seems as though there's a lot of chaos, that's for sure. There's Garmadon. That's a pretty big looking hub world, unless if that's just a level, I don't know. So I'm not too certain. Mia. I finally know how to pronounce her properly. Wait, what? Where did the chicken show up from? Whoa, dude, there's the mechs and the vehicles. That looks so sweet. That looks really awesome.
Perfect your skill.
Perfect. Ooh, wall running.
And become the ninja you were built to be.
That is looking actually really good. Like the combat. Oh my God, that's a crazy combo. Wow. Okay. That could be pretty fun. It's interesting that there isn't too much of the humor being shown here, but it also wouldn't make sense because maybe they don't want to spoil the film, right? So they're trying to kind of avoid any spoilers in the actual trailer here. So I kind of get it. So there we are. Of course, once again, confirms the fact that the game will be released on September 22nd on the PC, on the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and the Nintendo Switch. So yes, unfortunately, just like LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2, this game will not be available on the 360, the Wii, or the PS3. So for those of you that were like, oh, I really would love to have those released over there, it is not happening. Seems like we are moving past those consoles, which is something that has to happen at some point. You can't just keep releasing games forever for every console, because then you can't really take advantage of the new console's power, because you have to always make sure that these things can run on the previous generations of consoles. So there you go. That's pretty self-explanatory. So with all that in mind, ladies and gents, what other detail did we receive for this particular game? Well, it was actually quite a few little details. We got essentially, of course, some confirmation of characters in the trailer itself, so that's pretty obvious, but we also did get a little bit of a brief breakdown as to what this will be about. By the way, I think that from what I understand, this is actually being built by TT Fusion. So if you don't know, like TT Games, they have two different teams. They have one main team, and then they have TT Fusion, who usually actually did make the Ninjago games that were on the handhelds, and they actually made most of the games that would come out on consoles. They would make the handheld versions, from what I understand. So they made usually would be the games that would come out on Nintendo DS, 3DS, the Vita, so on and so forth. But it seems as though that team, of course, after the experience of LEGO City Undercover and everything, now will get to make a full-fledged console game as well. So that sounds really exciting, and hopefully it will turn out quite awesome. So what other details did we receive? Well, it seems like the LEGO Movie Ninjago video game brings the non-stop action and thrilling combat of the film into the living room so that kids can embark on their own Ninjago adventure. What was said by Tom Stone, the managing director of TT Games. Enhanced movements will help players traverse Ninjago with the fluidity and grace of a secret ninja warrior and improve their combat skills. That's something that I did notice in the trailer. There's a lot of really cool parkour stuff, and the combat actually looked really cool, just the combos that you could hit. So hopefully that'll be as exciting as it seemed and won't become redundant. So that's something that we're just going to have to hold tight and see how it turns out once we have the game in hand. The LEGO Group is also pleased to extend the Ninjago play experience with the LEGO Ninjago movie video game. That's really tough to say. LEGO Ninjago movie video game. My goodness, that's a mouthful. But fans will love playing as their favorite Ninjago heroes and joining an epic adventure of good versus evil. So this is also really cool because, again, obviously they're giving us kind of vague things, but you all have to also understand this game is based on the movie, so they have to be very careful not to spoil things, because if the game has obviously components from the film, you have to be very careful to be like, okay, if you don't want to be spoiled in the movie, we have to be careful about what we show you in the trailer. So that makes sense. I really do think that that's a fair point and something that is understandable in this particular scenario. So in the game, players will battle their way through waves of enemies with honor and skill as their favorite ninjas, Lloyd, Nia, did I say that right? I think I did. Nia, I'm pretty sure. Jay, Kai, Cole, Zane, and Master Wu, aka Master Chicken, to defend their home island of Ninjago from the evil Lord Gamadon and his shock army. To do so, they must master the art of ninjility, which is a crossover between agility and ninja. So there you go. Which allows them to traverse Ninjago by wall running, high jumping, and battling the foes of Ninjago to rank up and upgrade. Ooh, okay, that sounds intriguing. There's an upgrading system. That sounds really cool. That's something we haven't really had in a game before, where you could unlock certain combat skills. So that could be really interesting. And players can harness the power of Spinjitzu combat to defend Ninjago together. And then last but certainly not least, here's the final little tidbit of information that we received with the trailer itself, and that is that the game is going to feature 8 large action-packed locations. So that sounds awesome. That I assume sounds like hub world. So again, this is something that we have seen before in plenty of other LEGO games, and it has become kind of the standard fare. We've gone very much away from one giant hub world, and instead we now have some hub worlds that are maybe not as big as, let's say, Manhattan was in LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 1, but it is still a massive, massive hub world that will, or big hub worlds, typically speaking. Some of them are quite small, but typically speaking, they're at least medium to large hub worlds, and we have a multitude of them. So this seems to be the exact same case with the LEGO Ninjago movie video game. So these locations are all going to include their own unique challenge dojo, where players will be able to put their combat skills to their test and battle with increasingly tougher enemies. So that sounds like maybe some sort of really cool, like almost horde mode, where you just have like hordes and hordes of enemies coming your way, and it is up to you to defeat them using all your spinjitzu maneuvers and all your ninjilities. And then after that, if you succeed, probably you get some sort of reward at the end of it, like studs and such. So that sounds pretty cool, actually. And then finally we have, and with battle maps, players can go up against their friends and family in 4 different game modes with competitive split screen local gameplay for up to 4 players. So this sounds a little bit similar to what we see in LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2 as this like multiplayer arena mode. This sounds somewhat similar as well, where we are going to be able to then go on ahead and battle one another in person, 4 players, which is pretty cool. The only difference is that this one is actually split screen local gameplay, whereas in LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2, we're going to be getting 1 full screen, so all the characters are on the screen at once. So, with all that in mind, ladies and gents, please let me know down in the comment section below, what do you guys think of the LEGO Ninjago movie video game? Are you guys excited? Yay or nay? Let me know down in the comment section below. Will you be picking it up? Of course, it is actually not that far away. We are right around the corner from September, so we are just a few months away, actually 2 months away. Oh, 2.5, I guess. 2.5 months away from the launch of this game, so that's pretty exciting. With that all in mind, ladies and gents, thank you so very much for watching today's video. Of course, if you guys enjoyed, please don't forget to hit that like button. I will hopefully catch each and every single one of you lovely folks here next time. Peace out, see you laters, alligators. Bye-bye, everyone.